shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Volunteers will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Groupers offense will have the ball first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Quarterback will keep it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play. Now deep in the opponent's territory, the defense has just been dominant on this drive.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Volunteers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Look out, he's got room. Lots of running room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They go to the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the groupers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown ball.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to it. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. To about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. At the 40, there he goes. what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Carr. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return. The football back. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They want to run this quarterback. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the groupers getting set on 1st and 10. On the option. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
The groupers are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Breaks it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Power football with the run. Turning it on.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
On the option. He'll pitch it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, he leads it with the back. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the groupers decide to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Carr. Quarterback adapting. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The RPO, it's complete. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. And the Vols really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first down. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward.
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The groupers headed quickly to the line. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the groupers will line up to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Unable to get it out of their own territory, the ball will be spotted at the 45-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Now looking to throw back to the middle. He's got it for a big play. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The Vols are threatening in the red zone. The give to the tailback. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Into the end zone. Touchdown ball. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The Groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're testing the right side here. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long. About their quarterback moving forward. We'll get to that as the game progresses, but man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
And the returner will be dragged down. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Back to pass on second down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Listen, the comeback route is one of the more difficult routes to throw in college football. You see zone, and they're bailing, getting out of there. Nice job by the receiver, sticking his foot in the ground, coming back to the quarterback, catching the ball. Nice pitch, nice catch.
And it slips just inside that right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Groupers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Fires it down the seam. Makes the grab right down the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Hauls it in. Across the 25, he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. The play action fake. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Using his legs, it's Craig. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation?
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the punt team able to smack. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Flips it out to the back. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Looking downfield, it's Henry. Quarterback extends the play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
42 Spider.
On the run, it's cracked. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll leave it with him. And some room to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Vols come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The inside handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Henry. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
So here is the Tennessee offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. He fires a bullet to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
You know, I love offensive coordinating plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Unloads quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the off-tackle play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the shotgun, the inside give. Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He got it. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal. They are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just...
It sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down.
Here we go.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To the ground with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things and wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.